Hi everyone, so today I have an auto ship that Die Press has brought to HSN for the May 13th craft show. You can pick this up as a single shipment, but if you want the seasonal, auto ships to come in, you're going to want to choose the auto ship option. So they did send this item free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And the links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So thank you for using those if you would like. I will say, generally the link will take you to the same spot, and then you choose if you want a single ship or auto ship. Okay, so let's check this out. So this one is the initial auto ship, or the initial one, right, to set up your auto ship. It is the Happy Mail envelope kit called Bright. So we'll look all about this in just a moment. If you want sneak peeks of the auto ship, Die Press already put out their newsletter. So if you're not familiar with their newsletter, you want to go to mydiepress.com and then just, put in your email address and they'll send you newsletters. They don't spam you. They just send, whenever they're going to be on HSN or doing their own live for like things that do come out on mydiepress.com. And you'll have seen them there. So hopefully if you missed that email, you can go back in your inbox and see if you can check that out. But again, there are a few iterations that will come after this one. And so let's check this out. I am super curious. I see in the auto ship there are going to be different little labels and things like that, different, more pens. So, let's just check this out. Let's see what the inspo is and what this is about. And then we'll go from there. So, again, this one's called Bright's Happy Mail. It has 30 A7 envelopes in rainbow colors here, 10 colors, 3 of each. Same thing with the A2 size, 30, 10 colors, 3 of each. A black acrylic marker. You have 26 stamps. Vanishing ink pen. Oh, that's very good. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Tongue-tied again. 60 paper seal stickers. 10 designs, 6 of each. We'll look at those. And I was curious about that because, you have this stencil. I had seen in the little email blast that they put out. And I was wondering about the lines. I'm like, I guess you put lines, I don't know. Or maybe you erase them with a pencil or however. But it's heat disappearing ink, right? So it's telling you use the address stencil. You can do that, obviously put the lines on there. Right with your regular pen so that when you do hit it with the heat tool or with your... I will say, or your blow dryer, it'll... erase, but it does say be careful not to apply too much heat. This may damage the envelope or the ink used when writing the address. So additional option, lightly trace the stencil lines with a pencil and then erase the pencil lines, of course. So let's check this out. We have our envelopes. And so this is strictly envelopes, guys. There are no card bases in here, anything like that. Beautiful, rainbow color envelopes, a lot of colors actually. It's not just your basic ones. So I'm trying to fan these out so you can see all the pretty colors that are in here. Look at that. Nice envelope. I don't know how to, what's the word? Impress upon you like the thickness. It's envelope thickness. I don't know. They're good feeling envelope. And then let's check out the 5x7 ones. So, let me see. It's the same array of colors. It should be, right? Very pretty, yeah. They're all in here. They're pretty. They smell like when you get a stack of really nice paper, it has like a paper smell. I don't know how to explain that. Like a book might. Okay. And so then we have our stencil. I love it has the Die Press logo on there. They're telling you for the A2, align the envelope with this line, right? And then the 5x7, obviously the outer edges of the stencil. I like that it has a little, ruler on there for you. You can use that for different purposes. Your stamps, again, these are acrylic stamps. And sometimes I forget to mention that, but generally Die Press works with really nice high quality acrylic. Let me put this on something here. So, hello friend, just a little note. So all these cute ways of decorating your envelopes. Thank you, hooray. Really cute to put a place postage here. Obviously, if you hand that to somebody, they can see it. If not, you're going to put a stamp on it. If you choose to use that. A postage that looks like you know, a postage edge, and then I guess you can put these cute little like icons. Look at the hummingbird. I mean, all these little hearts with like an outline, even cute things that you can put on there. Little curly cute things. Whenever I address things, a lot of times I give someone a card, like I'll write their name and then I do like a curly kind of thing. Let me show you what I mean. Well, let's see. So this is your dual tip marker, right? So let's say I wrote, you know, Vianney, whatever. I hardly ever really write my whole name. My signature is not even anything. And anyway, I always go like this. So you're getting something which is much nicer with these things, right? Cute. Yeah, my signature is like this, guys. So even when we bought, you know, house here, sell it there, whatever else it is as we're moving around, we always have to notarize that this is my signature, and it does say Vianney. Oh, my whole name. My husband too, his signature is real weird, so it's kind of funny because they're like, well, whenever it's something like that and you can't really tell what it says, you have to sign that that is what it says. I'm like, okay. So anyway, dual tip marker there. Very cool. So we have the thicker one and then just little fine tip. So I guess we can kind of check that out. I'll show you the difference. Again, it's so hard for me to write my name anymore and hit all the lettering in there, but you can see the difference between those. And then you have, it has Dime Press logo on there. You have this guy that is the heat elimination marker. So let me see. Let's just pretend. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a gray tone. So you see it, but it's very light. Right, so let me hit this with a heat tool just to have an idea. I mean, I don't know, we just wrote with it, so maybe, well, you know what, let's do that. Let's let it sit for a minute, and then I'll hit with the heat tool. And then we have this trademark paper, okay, on the front side. Look how cute, you have seals. I mean, I don't, you know, I haven't filled anything out. I was gonna say I have a lot of cards here, obviously, the cards that I work on. But you can imagine you put a seal on the back of your envelope, right? So we have little hearts, you know, for you, the fleur-de-lis, sent with love, hello, happy mail, and just a ton of them. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of those. And each sheet has, you know, 5, 10, so 60 of these guys. Oh, I think we read that in the instruction, right? Okay, so let's see if this was long enough. I'm gonna hit this with the heat tool. It's gonna be loud. Let me do low and see if that, and keep it kind of a little bit far up. Now it did say hair dryer is what they showed. I don't know if it's the same with the heat tool. Oh, there it goes. It's already done. Okay, well that didn't take too long. I think I hit it right there a little bit better. All right, very cool. Okay, well let's try it out. Yeah, let me clear some space here. I'll keep an envelope or two out and we'll try them out. Okay guys, you know, I don't like to waste too much. I'm not gonna put, you know, addresses of people on here, or, you know, I can put my P.O. box up here so that we can do that. And then I'll put like the person's name, so that will be good. So generally I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and if you right between the lines. So, okay. It's telling you here, lightly trace along the center lines. For the return address lines, position the envelope at the A2 top left corner of this line and lightly trace the short lines. So, you know. So for right now, we're doing A2, so we're just putting it right in the center of these. And I'm just debating if I want to put all the lines or just like 3, or if I want to write in between them, so everything's, you know, because I really, you know, P.O. box and all that, basically my name, P.O. box, and then the city, so that's not the biggest deal. So I'm just going to do those 3 lines. And then down here, you know, same thing. Do I want to do the 3, or do you want to do all 4 because you want to write in between the 2 lines? Does that make sense? So I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, the bottom 3. Okay. And then I will say for this one, what it's telling you is you're going to align the envelope with this side of the top edge, then lightly trace along the center lines. And for the return on a 5x7, you want to line the corner up still, right? So you can imagine if it's over here, you can have lines over here, and that's kind of awkward, right? So what they're saying is go ahead and line this up. Do your lines, you know. And then you can move this to the corner and use the corner edge to still line this up here. Okay? And I'm using the top 3 lines for this one. You know, whatever you want. Okay. So a lot of times I just put like V Luna, right? I'm just writing on my little lines. Currently. Okay. And hopefully I don't forget my own P.O. box because it does have a different zip code. Now I will say I should have probably done the 4 lines because I do like to usually put my zip code like down here, kind of fun, but I'll just keep going across. Is that right, guys? Those just send me letters. I think that's right. Okay. And then, you know, usually I send things, and I might even write 2, you know, just to be cute. Or like a lot of times when we were, you know, for my mom, it might say Senora, like SRA, instead of like Miss or Mrs. or, you know, whatever. So anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I know this goes out to a lot of people, so I'm just going to be a little, you know, what's the word? Not giving out all the info, okay, guys? So anyway, I would finish filling out the address there, right? I'm gonna do the same thing on this one, and I'll be right back. And I'll use the thinner line just so you can see what that looks like, okay? Okay, I think that looks nice and straight. So let's go ahead and hit it with the heat tool again. Sorry, I'm gonna turn it on, and you can turn the sound down. But I want you to see how light it is right there already. That is really cool. The kids are going to love this. They've been writing letters recently, so. And again, just long enough for it to disappear. And I mean, that's pretty good. All right, let me do the same thing for this one. I do want to say it does it in no time. It's just, you know, this thing needed time to warm up. And so once it's warmed up, I mean, I'm not like warming up the paper or anything like that. It just needed this to warm up. Cool. Okay, so let's have some fun with the stamps. This is very cute, you guys. Oh my gosh. I love this one, so I was like, I gotta do these. Gotta do these. At least one here. Maybe on the back or something. Let me grab stamp position. Is one big enough? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a bigger one though for some of these other ones. And then, you know, have fun. I'm just gonna use some black ink, but you can definitely use some colorful inks, especially with all these beautiful colorful envelopes. And I'm just going for it. If you want to use a stamp positioner, you know, please do. Very cute. Well, I'll do both of them, this one and this one. And again, they are seasonal, the other ones, so you're gonna have all these cute little things. Maybe I'll put this one here. I will say sometimes I like to address an envelope on the back. I was gonna say sometimes I like to put my address like on the back. So I mean, we can still take those same lines and put your address on the back there. Very cute. You know, just a couple things. Maybe over here, or let's do the postage one on that one too, even though, okay, yeah, let's do a postage stamp. But of course, if you do a stamp, you're gonna, what's the word? Cover that anyway. But it'd be cute if you put this and then your stamp and you have a little extra something, right? So let's just do this. And I'm just going with black ink, but again, colorful inks would be really cute. Oh, let's do this little guy. The little hummingbird, which I love hummingbirds. That is so cute. So, I mean, who doesn't love hummingbirds, right? Something about me that's so rare. I love hummingbirds. Yeah. Okay, let's put that little guy there. I remember last year, and I meant to put up some videos of them. I put a couple of videos, but they kept coming back in this one tree, and they were like, I guess, fight with each other. So I was like, oh, okay. And then someone said it's because the one stands guard and all that kind of stuff, and that's what it seemed like. Okay, so we have that one. And then this guy, let's see. Maybe on this one we do a little something with this. You know, once I have the address, I would do the same thing. So let me get a bigger stamping block. And, well, let's put maybe this on the back. Pretty. And I'm just going for it, guys. I'm eyeballing where that should go. Because that's just how I do things. There we go. Cute, the little banner. You know, you have the banner, which I don't know if I pointed that out, but these guys are curved so they go on the banner. So congratulations, you know, hello friend, just a little note, these kinds of things. So let me see. I think we're just going to do a little of this with this one. Oh, another way is cute is to decorate like on the side like that. Okay, let me put this one here. Pretty, pretty. And just because, let's do the place postage here one. So hopefully you're getting an idea of how to use that. I'm super impressed with that disappearing ink. I mean, it's all nice and straight. It looks really good. Loving that. So, I mean, that's about it, guys. So just a quick, you know, I would use them. What's intended there. They look really cute and pretty and straight, all that good stuff. Sorry I didn't want to like put all the information here, but you know, gonna keep some of that and be able to still use these envelopes. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Diamond Press, for sending these items for review. You know, as I always do, whenever there's an auto ship, I get this iteration, you know, to show it to you guys, and then I sign up for it myself. I go ahead and purchase another pack because I would love to get the auto shipments on this. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have all the info there again, possibly embedded in the video for the links, if not down in the description box. And yeah, I mean, just have fun with them. This is super cute. As I'm wrapping up, you know, and then you still have these gorgeous things. So once I get a card put in here, I mean, if I didn't do this, I would go ahead and pop these guys on there. I will show you real quickly that they are white based. They're not like clear. Obviously, these are going to be gold when you take them off, the gold foil, but these guys are going to have the white background. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. See you at the next one. Bye now.